excited. This has been on pause for like what, a year? Like, yeah, it's been like a year. But nonetheless, I'm back, and today we're gonna be talking about my postpartum journey. So without further ado, let's hop right in.
Oh, okay. Good, bro. Cold in here. Oh, yeah. I'm recording. Cheese, mommy. Say hi. Welcome. What's your pretty self?
Oh, look at that. So, mommy, her daddy.
I am all glammed up for you guys this morning. I was hoping to take some pictures with the baby. She has a little bit of jaundice, so they are doing light therapy for her right now, so she's only allowed out when it's time to eat, so I get to bond with her for a little bit. But she is doing great. We're just waiting for her to pass her bowels, and then we should be good from there. So just using this time to kind of just rest and get my body and my mind together, and while my hormones kind of settle. And then I'm also doing a little bit of pumping. This is actually the pump I was talking to you guys about before. This is the hospital pump. Let me move this out of the way. This is the hospital pump that they provide for you. And then this is also the milk that I've produced so far, which is colostrum. It's not an actual like milk supply yet, so I'm slowly getting there, just stimulating my breast while the baby is in light therapy. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys like how my room looks from the bed view. I'm like laying in bed. There's a little tray. These are so good, by the way. Oh my god. See if it'll focus. No, it's not gonna focus. Okay. But yeah, these are really good. They're Cliff Bars. They're white macadamia nut. Oh my god, they're so good. So yeah, this is the bed that I'm currently in. And then there's like an extra chair there, like a little seat with like a cushion on it. And then the bathroom is that door there. And then this here is like a reclining seat. I don't know if you can see my bag is sitting on top of it. And then there's like a little closet right here. You can put all your stuff like in there. So yeah, that is pretty much it. This, let me see if I can show you guys. That's the plug that's in the room, and this is behind the bed. So if you bring a 10-foot charger and you plug it into like the plug behind you, as you can see, it like touches, like, this is like my thigh right here, so it'll reach about that far with a 10-foot charger. And I think there's another charger over here in front of the bed, but like that's way too far for your phone. So yeah, definitely get a 10-foot charger. Guys, I am 2 days postpartum and I just feel like so gassy, like so bloated still. But that's to be expected. I mean, when you have a baby and you have a C-section, there's a lot of air that gets trapped when in your abdomen and checking things out and putting things back in place and stitching you up. So that's quite normal. But this time around, I feel like I'm just so gassy and just like so uncomfortable. So I've been in the bed, even though they say like you should be walking around when you do finally get out of bed and the spinal tap has worn off and your legs and feet are no longer numb. But I just find it very difficult because now the gas is in my back. Moving around kind of, I have to force myself to do that, but I'm doing really well. Besides the gas and bloating, the pain, I would say day 2 postpartum is maybe at like a 5. It's like halfway there, not quite. It's bearable. You can take like a Motrin or a Tylenol. I had a narcotic last night because I felt so horrible, and then I paid for it after because I had trouble using the bathroom, which is also common. So yeah, I am excited to share the rest of the journey with you guys. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what it's like day 2 postpartum, and hopefully won't get too grossed out, but I'm gonna show you my C-section incision. So this is kind of like what it looks like down there. It's right above your where your pubic hair would start. So that's where they make the incision going across. And then as you can see, my belly's still like a little big, but it's nice and soft, and it's like slowly going down. It's only like a little bloated because of, like I said, the gas. But it is, you know, we're getting there. We're day 2, so we will see what tomorrow has in store. I'll let you guys know what tomorrow looks like. So guys, this is what it looked like 2 days postpartum. I still got a little belly, which is fine. It'll go away. Look like I'm like, this is how I look when I was like 5 months, 5 or 6 months actually. So it'll slowly go down. My stomach is like soft now, and then I just got my dressing taken off this morning, so you can kind of see here, like, let's see if I can get a little closer. You can see the little tape that's gonna come off eventually within the next couple days. They come off by themselves. So that is pretty much what I look like postpartum. I have my robe on, which I told you guys will come in handy. My nursing bra, which I'm so glad I brought that. I'm sorry, I'm so congested. The hospital is like really dry. So guys, this is my belly postpartum. I told you guys I was gonna wear my mesh underwear that I got from the hospital, but this time around, like, they only gave me like 4 of those mesh underwear. So this is what my belly looks like. This is my belly postpartum day 10. And I love these underwear. I got these on Amazon. It came in 3 in a pack, and these are cotton, so I like these ones a little more than the last ones that I bought. The last ones were, it also came in a 3-pack, but they had like this breathable like nylon material, which wasn't, I mean, it wasn't bad because it had like, again, it had like holes in, like small holes in the panties. So they were still like breathable, and they like held me together and really allowed for me to embrace my, really allowed for me to brace myself, like if I cough or sneeze or something like that. So yeah, so this is what I look like right now, and I can't wait to get back into the gym. Not so much the gym, but just like doing yoga and stuff, because yoga not only helps me mentally, but it just helps my body feel really good in the morning and nice and energized. It's just something that I look forward to, especially now having 2 kids. I definitely need yoga in the morning. I need like at least an hour and a half to myself. So I plan on getting up a little earlier and creating some me time, because that is necessary with 1, or now especially with 2 kids. So I'll be back to show you guys what I look like in about 3 days. So these, I love these sweatpants. I got these sweatpants from Primark. They're like this, and I absolutely love these. Like, they're just, I don't know. I took the drawstring out because, I mean, I took the drawstring out before I got pregnant, because I just don't like drawstrings like that. So I took the drawstring out. I've had these sweatpants for probably about like 3 or 4 years. But they're so cozy, and I live in sweatpants right now because they're just the coziest, and I try to keep them up high so they're not like, the band isn't touching the incision and like irritating it. So far so good. The pain has been bearable since I left the hospital. The first couple of nights I definitely struggled. Just had to like keep in mind that I couldn't like physically just like get up so fast from like laying flat down. So I had to kind of like adjust as far as that goes. But I would say like the pain is very minimal now. And I'm learning to like, you know, get back into moving and grooving the way that I was, with minor like adjustments. So yeah, that's my little attire. And then I got this like sports bra. My boobs are like really swollen right now because I am nursing, and we're nursing what, every 3 hours. So I am a little swollen. So yeah, so I have really cozy, comfy like sports bras or like bralettes that I can wear around the house, because too tight of a bra can actually affect your supply. So I try to keep things nice and loose. And yeah, so this is like sort of my postpartum attire, and it's going well. So I'll link all of the necessities as far as like attire down below, so you guys can have an idea of like what I have and how much I pay for it. Again, like, I'm not want to go spend money on clothes that I'm going to wear temporarily. Like I said, these sweatpants I got a few years ago, just, you know, before I got pregnant with my first daughter. I also got this a while back when I was like doing yoga and stuff. So I kind of utilized a lot of things that I already had. So yeah, the only thing that I really bought that was new are these undies, and I love them so far. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna share with you guys a lot of the necessary things you need. I'm gonna also share with you some things that are a little extra that I bought or that I felt like I needed. But yeah, the first thing I have on my list is pads. I mentioned in my last video of my hospital bag that the hospital give you a lot of the things that like toiletries, things that you need. When I got home, I actually ran out of the mesh underwear that they give you. So I ended up going on Amazon and I found these, because I tried to switch back to my regular like period underwear and they just weren't cutting it. Like, I needed something to go above my incision and kind of make me feel like all tucked in. So I bought these off of Amazon, and I don't know if you can actually like see like this band. It's pretty thick, So it held the pad in place. I felt secure in it. They came in a pack of 3. I think there was like 2 pink ones and then like a mint green color, which whatever, the color didn't really matter to me. But the second pair that I bought, I tried another brand, and they were like a little more they had like that like satin kind of feel to it, and I didn't like those. Like those didn't like hold the pad in place, so they were kind of like, it was kind of moving all over the place. So I will link the Amazon link to the description in this video for these postpartum underwear. So I bought these, and I believe they were pretty inexpensive. I think they were like 11 to like, no, maybe they're like $15 for a pack of 3, which is, I think is like reasonable. Definitely you're gonna need some sweatpants. So I had my sweatpants, and I was literally like, I was wearing my sweatpants literally like Urkel style. Like I would just hike them up to like above my belly button, and then I would draw the drawstring. Like I would just tie the drawstring super tight, so that, not super tight, I'm not gonna say super tight, I like pulled it and tied it tight enough where like they wouldn't come down and like rub on my incision, because that was something that I did not want. Like that was not a comfortable feeling. So I definitely lived in sweatpants. I have about 1, 2, 3, I have about like 5 pairs of sweatpants, but I literally wore sweatpants for, I would say, the first 2 months. Like I wasn't going anywhere, I wasn't trying to be cute for anyone, I was trying to heal, love on my baby, things like that. So I definitely stayed in sweatpants, and I still live in sweatpants. Like that's just who I am. Like regardless like of baby or not, like that's where what I'm most comfortable in, is sweatpants. I don't care what anyone says. When I dress up, honey, I dress up. Sport / nursing bra. I say sport or nursing bra because they're similar in the sense that like you don't have the wire under it. But I say nursing bra because you can get the ones that you just boop, like it's crossed in the front, like one fabric of one side overlaps the other, and you can just pull it to the titty is out. So now the sports bra, I would say, is more so like if you go out, let's say you go out to the store, but you're not necessarily bringing your baby, you still don't want underwire, and you still want to feel like, you know, you still want to feel secure up top, I would say a sports bra. If you're nursing though, be careful, because you don't want a sports bra that's too tight, because then that's gonna mess with your milk supply. You're gonna be engorged, it's gonna be super uncomfortable. Like you could get a clogged duct from wearing too tight of a bra. So just be mindful of that. Check to see if you can fit into your sports bras. I know I didn't when I first came home because my breasts were super swollen. So I just wore my nursing bras, and now I'm able to wear a sports bra, but I only wear them in the house. So you're gonna want hot packs for your back. Now the nurse definitely warned me that after having the spinal, where you're numb from the waist down, that I would definitely feel the residual effects of that, which is like having like pressure on your lower back. It would feel like literally someone like 2 times your size is like leaning on your back. That's the only way I can really describe it. So it was like super achy. So I did use some of the hot packs that I took from the hospital to kind of cope with that whole situation. Definitely you're gonna need meds for pain. They're gonna send you home. They may send you home on a narcotic. I'm not sure about every state. I know it's different. I know in certain states they're more strict about those kinds of things going home. But I definitely was sent home with a narcotic to help with pain, and I literally would only use that in the very beginning in the morning when I needed to get up, and feed my toddler and make sure the house was set for the day and things like that. Now, I took it easy the first few days, but I would say after like a week in, I definitely was moving around a lot more and getting on the floor with Bo and making sure that like I split my time evenly. So literally the only time I used it was in the morning. Come like midday during the night, I would take a Tylenol or something like that to kind of help ease the pain so that I could get to sleep. So when I was in the hospital and after I gave birth, I got really constipated. Like I said, I was on narcotics, and those tend to make you more constipated than like a Tylenol or whatever. So I had a nurse who was like the best nurse ever. I had her for, I want to say, the last day that I was in the hospital, and she was amazing. And so she came in and I told her that I was feeling constipated, that my stomach was hurting, and that the nurse before her was like not listening to me, and I was in so much pain. Guys, I was literally hanging over the hospital bed, and Ahmad was just looking at me like, yo, what is going on? Like, this is crazy. So he was like definitely uncomfortable and like super anxious because he was just watching me like sit in pain. There was really nothing he could do. There's nothing I could do. And I would just go and sit on the toilet. I'm sorry, it's gonna get really graphic, but I would just literally sit on the toilet, and I just felt like it was there, but it wasn't coming out. Like it wasn't moving, but I had like such bad belly cramps, and like it just needed to come out. So fast forward a little bit, I got this amazing nurse, told her the situation. She's like, oh my God, I have the perfect solution. I was like, okay, like I'm desperate, I'm willing to try anything. She told me that the trick is you take prune juice and you take equal parts apple juice, and you warm it up in the microwave, like as hot as you prefer your tea or whatever, and you squeeze a lemon wedge in it, or you just like squeeze it, drop it in or whatever, and drink it, and that should help. When I tell you, as soon as I drank that concoction, I went to the bathroom like that. It was like insane. I was like, oh my God, all of this time, and I could have gone to the bathroom last night. The worst pain ever. That was like a whole thing that I did conquer. I just wanted to share that with you guys and let you know, like, there are ways to kind of like ease that constipation. They kind of just tell you you're going to be constipated, and it kind of comes off as like, well, you just have to deal with it or take a stool softener, but a stool softener does nothing if it's not coming out. Definitely gonna need some help getting in and out of the bed. If you're like me, I'm sorry, there's like sirens going off. We live in the city, so it's crazy. But stool for your bed, if you have a bed that's high up like mine, you're definitely gonna need some help getting in and out of the bed for those first couple of days, because like I said, they just don't want me to be great today. I mean, you're definitely gonna have like a lot of abdominal like soreness. It's gonna feel very sore down there where your incision is, and so you just want to make sure that you're not overly exerting yourself trying to get in and out of the bed. So yeah, so that is pretty much everything that I wanted to share with you guys and give you some insight about like things you're gonna need for, oh my God, if it's not a siren, it's an airplane. If it's not an airplane, it's like some other ridiculous noise coming from the outside. Okay, so that is basically it. That's all I wanted to share with you guys today, and I hope this video helps you guys in your C-section recovery phase, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Alani is here taking her little sun bath. She's loving this. I'm so jealous. But this is what the doctors say will help her for getting rid of some of the bilirubin in her body. So we're giving her lots of sun when we can. And the weather's been a little iffy, so we're giving her as much sun as possible when it's out. And hopefully that'll help.